Hey guys, so Tommy just shot a buck this morning. Today is Sunday, the second weekend of opening deer season for Modern Rifle here in Washington. Shot a nice 3x3 whitetail. We figured it'd be a really good experience because we have our father-in-law around as a great teacher. We are making a skinning video, so hopefully you enjoy and can take away some information and advice. And incorporate it in the way you skin deer, or just take it or leave it. So here we go. Thanks, boss.
Okay, let's start. Got a whitetail deer here. Usually cut down. These are the scent glands on the hind leg. You kind of want to cut them out of there. Be sure to keep this big tendon on the back because that's your hanging spot. And it really is not a good fun thing when you cut that because it's way harder to hang. I usually cut the hind leg off right off the bat. They're in a little bit different spot than a mule deer or blacktail. Mule deers are bouncing deer. They jump a little different, so the joint's in a little different spot. Sometimes it's tricky to catch. I think it's right in this area on a whitetail. We'll find out in a second. If it goes smooth and easy, you got the right spot. If it doesn't, you got the wrong spot. Yep. We'll switch over to the other one, do the exact same. Yeah. Okay, take a little break here. Okay, then once we get the hind legs up, and you got a gamble up here, you can hook through that area. It makes it really handy to get them up off the ground. It's easier on your back. And you start just anywhere, and you're just working it down the hide. Just get it off there, all the way around. I'm gonna peel this guy up. Helps to have somebody steady the deer so it doesn't spin around in circles on you. And you can do quite a bit of pulling. Just like that. Every now and then you get into some meat. You got to want to pull the meat off them. This has got a nice little layer of fat on him. Maybe eating apples or something, I'm not sure. Never know. Well, this comes right out. Having a sharp knife, you want to be right in between the meat and the hide. He's really fat right in here. Kind of pull a little bit. I'm going to go around and work on the other side now. Kind of match them so the edge is coming down. Good to get the hide off a deer. A lot of people leave it on. We prefer, because we're definitely meat eaters, to get it off so the meat cools quicker. Some people say, oh, it keeps the meat clean to keep the hide on. You've noticed that it's better to get it off when as soon as you can. Got old little techniques here and there. Hide it over. The whitetail, you can typically leave the tail on, or you can take it off. There's not a lot of use in the tail. Not much for meat there, so I'll tend to make it easier on everything and just kind of cut it off and bring it on down with the hide. You can just kind of come through here and usually hit a joint right at the base of it. I gotta get a little more hide off of that. If you grab like that and put your fist into it, you can really peel some hide right down quick. We'll try this tail again here. Sometimes it comes easy, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. Just go right through the middle of it. You can see the little hit cartilage in between, and just comes right off. Pretty good. Now we're getting in an area where the bullet went through. One thing I do, you can see a little bit of the heat coming out of them. An area that I cut out right away, what you do is this piece right here, almost right up against the rib cage. Get rid of that. This helps the whole inside of the deer cool way quicker. Do that to the dogs. Makes them happy. That opens the whole deer up. You do that very first thing, just like that. See that steam coming out of there? Cool, you got good looking tenderloins right there. Got a bunch of fat in there. That's all good stuff. So then, that's about half scut at this point. And now we're gonna work on the front legs. Because if you skin it down much further, the hide starts to drape over the front legs and it makes it much more difficult. So I'm going to sharpen this knife up. There. We can actually cut the hide down a little lower here. We got to do the front legs next. Kind of good. Right on down to the neck. Of course, you don't want to do that if you're going to head mount it, but I don't think this one's quite a head mounter. Close. Not quite. 'It gets a little funny right in this spot because you gotta go around the leg and hide both once it kind of comes off the back side. This would happen to do the other side out to kind of match that side. And I think we'll go around back and bring the whole hide down just a little further. You just want to do this while the hide's up on the deer so it doesn't drape over any of this stuff. Makes it a little more difficult to see. £200 dressed. We've had them as big as 250 pounds dressed. Or guts out of them, I guess you'd call it. Okay, so then we got them kind of the same right about there. Now that I got that, I'm gonna go around back and just pull this hide down again. Cutting. So stay right in that really, it's a kind of stretchy layer right there. It does come off easier when they're warm. The cooler they get, the more difficult the hide comes off. Now we're going to pull the hide up and over the antlers on this gigantic buck. There. Once you get him over the top, it kind of gets him out of the way. Cut around the front legs, just above the knee. Again, you want to come up through the leather to keep your knife sharper, especially if you're out in the field. I leave the front legs on till the very last thing. We won't cut them off with this joint because they make really good handles when you got to have somebody hold it out or separate. Then we recruit the guy who shot this buck. Tommy, do you want to hold that leg up like that? And this works. And when the luxury of being in the shop and having multiple people, so we make this kind of easy, but that helps a lot to get in under the armpit here. Right on down. That. And now we're just about down to the actual neck. And the neck's the hardest part of a deer to skin out. The leather's thicker. There's never really any fat connective tissues. Kind of tie the two together. It's easier to put a hole in. If you're going to do a head mount, it's always better to have your taxidermist do the neck part. I'd probably cut it off right there, but we're going to go down a little lower. Now we're going to cut the head off. This is very similar to the legs. You got to find a joint in between the muscles or the bones. We'll take it right about there. We'll go ahead and just but you keep working at it a little bit, you'll have it. And see, that's the whole exact problem with the esophagus. Typically, this one's got a floppy horn on it, but you can twist the heads around there, and it just pops like that, and that'll give us a. You give it another twist. It's a little screwy. That'll work just fine. There we go. And off comes the head. And there's the head and the head.